You're too late, Advent. You'll never stop me now. That's where you're wrong, evildoer. We will stop you with the powers of friendship, harmony, extreme violence, and love. Yabe. Hey, it's Tavern, SkyDieRay, and welcome to another DnDMemes video. How are you guys doing? Hope you're having a wonderful day today. Before jumping into today's video, I want to quickly kindly ask if you want to take a moment to smash like button. It takes a second and helps out a lot, so thank you so much for that. And yeah, with that being said, I hope you enjoyed the video. When the DM gave you what you needed, but you start in a tavern, counting out 5,000 gold from your last quest. Drinks on me! Later, the toll for crossing my bridge is 5,000 gold. Oh, so that's what the gold was for. Yeah, I don't know, maybe don't start start by spending literally all the money that you have when you start the game. Then again, you can probably get out of gear and should be able to maybe figure out a way of crossing the bridge with that much money eventually. I'm hungry now for some reason. In the same way that your heart feels and your mind thinks, you, mortal beings, are the instrument by which the universe cares. If you choose to care, then the universe cares. If you don't, it doesn't. Brennan Lee Mulligan accidentally stumbling onto the meaning of life during a fucking D&D game on a $5 a month comedy streaming service. And I don't know what that's supposed to be, but it's holding a dragon gently like a hamburger for some reason. Please do not eat the dragon though. The dragon is not a hamburger. And also I'm pretty sure the dragon is not food for most races, definitely not for humans. I would not like to see the dragon being consumed. They have never forgiven me. I did it one time. Me, the DM, introduces an NPC dog with a sad story. My players: OMG, we love him, we should adopt him. My players, when the NPC dog betrays them. I mean, it's not your fault that the party literally trusts anything that you throw at them, especially friendly NPCs, okay? I mean, that's on them, not on you. It's a lesson that they have to learn eventually, sooner or later. Concerns. What happened at your D&D game today? I cast hit metal on an NPC's feelings just to have the DM make popping sounds. What? I'm sorry, what? I'm not even 100% sure I understand what happened, but it definitely sounds bad. Don't act like you don't have a special folder filled with certain death. Player, that's level 1, giving the character sheet to the DM. This little MF, with 18 strength, 19 dexterity, 17 basically everything over 17. Actually no, 17 is their lower stat. They have 2 18s and 3 19s, Jesus Christ, dude. Wait, here's a chance to use my black folder encounters. We're not talking about the black folder encounters, but it might be necessary in this scenario. Okay, yeah, you can bring it up. Heartbreaking news. This is the most incredible patch update note that I have ever seen. Gameplay. Is C&D no longer clipped to some Githyanki clothing? Thank you, Baldur's Gate, that's beautiful, that's lovely. That's probably one of the... I mean, apparently people are upset about that, but that's probably one of the best updates they could have made to the game. This made me laugh, so it gets posted. Okay, I can't screw this up. My sorcerer has 20 charisma. Hello, beautiful. And he gets a natural 1. Would you accompany me to my... Yeah, that's... I don't think rolling poorly on charisma would result in vomiting. I mean, that's just... I don't know honestly. Need the right ingredients. You're too late, Advent. You'll never stop me now. That's where you're wrong, evildoer. We will stop you with the powers of friendship, harmony, extreme violence, and love. Yabe. Time to raise that DC to 50. DM. How do you get past the guards? Rogue. I rolled stealth. You can't do that. It would be DC 35 because it's so well guarded. I have expertise and pass without trace for a plus 27, Jesus Christ. It's DC 35. I can't let you roll for it. I have reliable talent. My minimum is a 37. I can't fail. I can't even fail on a natural 1. Natural 1 is an auto fail. I mean, is it though? I mean, it depends how you want to play it, right? You can definitely not have it be an auto fail and play it, you know, the way natural 20 isn't always a success, but it's like the best case scenario. Or, you know, depends, but like most, or some people can play it like that if they want. Natural 1 doesn't have to be an auto fail, it can be the worst scenario possible and you know, given the circumstances, but that still can be a pass in just a worse way. I don't know. I don't. It just seems like if he's got to the point where his minimum is a 37 for DC, the stealth check. I don't know. I do think I kind of agree with the rogue here that he shouldn't be able to fail that roll basically. But I'm open to hearing arguments against that. If your players haven't bought a lordly title, are you really giving them enough treasure? Oh no, is this another one of those sponsorships that turned out to be a scam? I hope not. Hey, it's time for a sponsor. No, it's not. How D&D economy actually goes. PCs at the start of the campaign, literally the homeless people of the city, and 9 sessions and 1 dragon later. Like literally what? 2 months? 2 months of work maybe in game, maybe even less, and they can literally afford anything. Last session was a trip. Okay, he's eating some shrooms and he's feeling very, very joyous while murdering people, and then realizes, alright, life goals. Shirtless halfling legend blows up Baldur's Gate 3's entire goblin camp with hundreds of explosive barrels to classical music. I've seen that. I have seen the video with the barrel. Is it this one? I'm assuming it's, maybe there's multiples, I don't know. I've seen a video with barrels being exploded, and honestly fun to watch. Yeah, you aren't walking away from that. It's either cursed or out to get me, or both. I'm an inanimate piece of plastic, bereft of malice or agenda. Obviously bull. I mean, no, the dice, first of all, the dice definitely has an agenda, you know, based on how it's been rolling. I'm pretty sure that all the dice that I have an agenda. And let's not even get talking about malice, because that's easily provable as well. It's honestly hilarious how obvious it is that this is actual propaganda. I'm not sure who's promoting this. This is probably big dice propaganda, to be honest. Revenge was sweet. When your players finally get a chance to get revenge on the innkeeper that screwed them over 9 IRL months ago. I have waited for 5,000 years for this. They literally just slapped dark vision on V-Human and called it a day. The pupil of your eye can expand as much as 55% while looking at something that you love. Custom lineage, literally making it shrink. Alright. That looks very disturbing. That is a very disturbing image of an eye. Chest mimics are so last year. Things scarier than a treasure chest for a mimic to pretend to be. A healing potion. Socks. The party's tent. The socks looks cute though. Look cute. And the airship's gas bag. Okay, that would be messed up. An outhouse. The cleric's holy symbol. The party's lantern. And lastly your dungeon master. Yeah, I don't know. I think all of them would be horrible actually. Alright. No, they would all be pretty bad. Everyone back? Vegetable variety being the only approved poster. I sleep. Me getting approved for some reason. Summon the circle of 8. Yeah, I've seen that multiple people have been able to post on D&D subreddit, DnDMemes subreddit lately. So maybe it's coming back to life, I don't know. It's definitely a bit more active than last week. The power is just at your fingertips. Moon Druid. After all, why not? Why shouldn't I multiclass into Barbarian? The question that every single Moon Druid asks themselves, isn't it? But it's not, by the way. I have never asked myself that. Yeah, you can keep those uppies. Let me get that Mace of Disruption. DM. The party is brought before the Queen of the Goliaths. She is astonishingly attractive. As a token of her gratitude, she offers each one of you a boon. Who wants what? Human Paladin. Gauntlets of Ogre Power? Elven Cleric with Mace of Destruction? And the Goblin Rogue. Uppies! Just want uppies. That's adorable actually. They should just give her uppies and you know, not even count that as a boon, just give her something else as well. Rogue. I'll uncanny dodge my way across. GM. You have reached the end of the road. The path ahead has suddenly changed into a cliff. There's only one way forward. What do you do? Druid, casting Wild Shape, they just go down. The Wizard, casting Featherfall, and just going down. Why can't they whatever. I feel like the druid might have been able to transform into something that could also take another person with them, but whatever. And the barbarian, yeah, they literally just jump down, and I'm assuming they survive because they seem very confident. I guess they know what they're doing. Or not, and they just don't care because they're a druid. Okay. Dang. Lucky. Look, mommy, a D&D player. Don't look directly at them, Ricky. I don't want you to be influenced by... Oh god, no! Ricky! I have the devil's side. Too late, mom. I've already seen everything. And also he gets a let's roll with natural 20 on it t-shirt. Why not try playing an elf or a human? Stop making goblin PCs. Goblins were never meant to be heroes. Years of campaigns, yet no real-world use found for the goblin tongue language. Wanted to play as a monster? We had a tool for that. It was called being the dungeon master. Yes, please give me ears bigger than my head and a pet rat. Statements dreamed up by evil wizards. Look at what players have been demanding your respect for all this time, with all the world building and lore that we built for them. This is real art done by real players. And yeah, it's those. Okay, they're pretty good, most of them. All of them, I think, actually, yeah. Hello, I would like apples, please. They have played us as absolute fools. Damn, it's not hopeless. Wizards of the Coast and Hasbro can change. Me, I'ma keep it real with you, Chief. Watch them start to try and list the stuff you buy and already bought on D&D Beyond. I mean, clearly that's most likely the way let's not make assumptions. Let's give them the benefit of the doubt, okay? To dream the impossible dream. Can you imagine how good a game of D&D would be if the players actually read the player's handbook just once? No, I don't think that's even realistically possible. I mean, that's insane. Does the player's handbook even exist? Like, is that actually a book that you can read? Is it not just made up of random pages that you check out whenever necessary, but unable to actually read it cover to cover? Also, just to be actually realistic here, even if people would read it, I don't think, even if people would read it, I'm not sure it would make a difference or a big difference anyway. I mean, even reading it once, it's not like you're gonna retain all that much information from it to actually, you know, you'd get the basics, sure, but still not, you know, remember all the specifics for all the rules. Why not all three, when the DM is debating which encounter to use? Kobolds, goblins, or bandits? And yeah, it's for ambushing green adventurers, and it's either one of those. It's always one of those. Has it ever been anything else? Let me know in the comments if your DM ever did anything else for an ambush. Anyway, that's gonna be it for the video, so thank you so much for watching, I hope you enjoyed. Don't forget to leave a like if you did and subscribe if you haven't already. Also, thank you to everyone supporting the channel on Patreon as well as the for those. Links for everything else, and yeah, this is the video. Bye.